Our present mental attitudes are habits, assembled from the feedback of parents, acquaintances, society and self, that forms our self-image and our world image. These mental attitudes are maintained by the inner conversations we perpetually have with ourselves, both consciously and subconsciously. The first step in altering our attitudes is to alter our interior conversations. What precisely is positive thinking? Positive thinking is defined by Remez Sasson as a mental attitude that admits into the mind thoughts, words and images that are conducive to growth, expansion and success. He refers to it as a mental attitude that expects good and favorable results. A positive mind anticipates happiness, joy, health and a successful outcome of every situation and action. Whatever the mind expects, it finds. Just what is it? A lot of books have been written on the subject, seminars have been held and people pay a lot of money to attend these seminars and buy these books. This only reflects on one thing: people want to achieve success and they are aware of the fact that the only way to achieve this success is through having a positive or optimistic attitude. The word positive itself means dealing with facts, viewing these facts in a positive manner. Others may say positive thinking is always looking at the bright side of every situation, no matter how unfavorable it may be. Optimism and happiness are associated with positive thinkers. Positive thinking is a skill that can be taught and acquired by anyone. It is a tool that can help you reach your goals, deadlines and dreams. Remez Sasson later labeled positive thinking as the act of reviewing thought processes and personal actions for areas that need improvement and for areas with negative implications, and then using the appropriate tools to change those thoughts or actions in a positive, goal-oriented way. Basically, positive thinking is identifying the negative thoughts in your mind, dealing with them by realizing that the negative implications may hinder success and eliminating them from our minds. With a positive attitude, failure may slow you down, but it will not stop you from arriving at your destination, which is success. Beefing up your confidence. Confidence is the belief in oneself and one's powers or abilities. This feeling can easily be mistaken for the feeling of knowing you are better than others, or that you do not care about what others think, which is incorrect. Confidence is not about other people, it is about yourself, how you view yourself, how you reflect yourself, and knowing your capability and capacity. Self-assurance. The first step to improving your confidence is cutting out that internal voice in our mind that keeps telling you that it is not possible. Block it out and start asking yourself of what the worst case scenario is. It is usually not that bad as the voice in your head. After experiencing something you feared doing for the first time, you realize that it was not as frightening as you thought. Moral support is a very important part of beefing up your confidence. Always confide in someone that can help you feel better about yourself. Opening up about your fears and feelings will not only make you feel better, but it will give you another view of how other people see you, and hearing someone tell you that you can do something can give you that one extra nudge into doing something. Sometimes attempting something alone may be overwhelming, so you may try to find a partner that may motivate you. A good example is jogging. When you feel lazy to go jogging, your partner will call you and expect to see you at your jogging spot. This will help you in getting started in whatever project you want to indulge in. Always consider the fact that if it can be done by others, you as a person can also do it. It only requires for you to take one single step to begin a journey, and it only gets easier as you move along. Visualization. Visualization refers to forecasting on the future by building up an imaginary picture or scenario in your mind, and that picture of scenario reflects on an accomplishment of a goal or deadline. Visualizations are an important part of the journey when working towards something because they keep you motivated. Envision it. Seeing a finished product or accomplishment in your mind gives you the urge to want to work harder in reaching the goal. Without visualization, you may doubt that you are actually doing something you want in the end, and you may lose focus of the true meaning of why you are working towards something. Apart from keeping you motivated, visualizations may actually point out any future possible problems with whatever you are working towards. If a young female is working towards a career in modeling, she may realize that she needs to keep her body in a certain size so that it does not interfere with her career, so she already starts towards changing her eating habits and starts exercising more. Although it is just a dream at the moment, she starts working towards making that dream a reality by eliminating any possible objects that may stand in her way to make that dream come true. Visualizing your dream come true makes it easier for you to work towards it. It keeps the need for achievement alive in you. It is a very important part of the journey that may help you access how much you want that certain thing you are working towards or wishing for. Sometimes after visualizing something, you realize you actually do not want it and you would rather opt for something else, and this will help you not to waste your time on something that will not bring you any level of satisfaction after all the effort put into it. Treating people the way you wish to be treated. The way that you treat other people around you shows the kind of person that you are. It reflects on your background, upbringing, and even your own personality. Most people refer to this as the golden rule. Apart from this being the human most basic thing to do, it is also important because life is a wheel. You are not always on top. You may come down at a point in time and need someone to pull you up. Do unto others. Treating people with dignity and respect not only makes them feel good and appreciated, but it also makes you the person feel better about yourself. When you treat people the same way you want to be treated, you build this reputation for yourself and become known as the kind and nice person. It may not benefit you in a very big way to have a good reputation, but it will help the people around you to know that they can trust and depend on you and be there for you the same way you would be them for them. This term is best explained in religious terms, whereby the good divine thing to do is to be good and respect the feelings of others. This statement is often taught to young children as a way to make them understand that if you treat someone well, they will also treat you well. As the children understand this, also as adults should understand this, and if everybody treated everyone else the way they want to be treated, the world we live in would be a better place. Train your brain to turn negative to positive. A human being has the capacity to control the way they think. You have total control of how you perceive every situation that you are in. It is either you accept it and make a decision to change it if you are not happy with it, or you sit and feel sorry for yourself. Change your view. Whenever something happens the way you did not intend it to, you feel either disappointed or sad. The disappointment easily turns to anger, or you feel defeated and helpless. However, that is one's personal choice. When something does not work out or something does not happen, it does not mean it will never happen. It may mean that you are not ready for it and that you still need to grow and mature as a person. It is better to always look at things differently. When you miss the bus from work or school, always consider, what if that bus is going to be involved in an accident? If your friends forget to invite you out for the evening, do not sit and feel miserable. Think of all the things you wanted to do that you never had time for. Delay is never denial, and defeat is not failure. Failure is not getting up to try again. When things always happen our way, it will make us selfish and self-centered. Always consider that there is tomorrow and that you can always try again. Always accept the things you cannot change. That will help avoid disappointments. Change the things you cannot accept by either working harder or turning to the alternative, and always be careful in knowing the difference. Appreciate the little things in life before you crave for bigger and better. That way you know life can be good before all the other big changes, and always expect less or nothing to avoid disappointments. To be positive, act positive. To have positive results, you have to have a positive attitude. There is no way that a negative person will achieve positive results. Acting positive gives you hope for a better outcome. You cannot underestimate the power of positive thinking. Act that way. Having a positive attitude eliminates all the feelings of self-pity that will cause you to stop trying in whatever thing you are trying to achieve. Acting positive whilst in competition with other people is an intimidation to your fellow competitors, whether it is in school, in class, or even just your local weight loss challenge in your neighborhood. When you always act in a certain way for a long period of time, that action starts to embed in your personality. What needed a lot of effort in doing will turn out to become a reflex action that comes naturally. Always attempting to be positive may be difficult at first, because that small internal voice will be telling you that you cannot do it, but the more you stick to having a positive attitude and being positive even in negative circumstances, it will get easier, and it will eventually become part of your personality. Most people mostly feel negative early in the morning. As soon as they wake up and realize they have a long, hectic day ahead of them, they automatically feel challenged and helpless. That is the perfect moment to incorporate your positive attitude. Each morning you wake and assure yourself that it will be a good day and that you have total control over your happiness. You might not have control over what happens throughout the day, but you have control over your reaction to what will happen. Although your day may not turn out to be what you had wished for, instead of becoming annoyed or even angry with yourself and feeling like you failed, you just relax and know that there is another opportunity to try again tomorrow. Incorporating these positive changes in your life every day and controlling the way you react to every situation around you may at first be just an act of being positive, but after some time you will realize that you are not acting anymore, but you actually always keep a positive attitude. Be tolerant of your own and others' progress. When attempting to achieve a certain goal in your life, it may be because you know someone who achieved what you are working towards, or it may be someone who is still working towards the same thing as you. Be understanding. The level of progress in whatever you are working on may be slower than that of your friend, enemy, or arch rivalry. This situation may be a demotivating factor. You might even feel as though you are putting more effort than the other person, yet they have accomplished more than you have. It is very important to be tolerant of your own progress and that of others, because comparing yourself to other people may pull you down and even distract you from what you initially were supposed to do. When doing something, it may be because you want to feel better about yourself when you achieve your goal, and this may totally be about you, but when you start comparing yourself to colleagues, you lose the sole purpose of what you intended to do. Apart from losing the purpose of why you were doing something, you may also not do it to the best of your ability, because you are not concentrating on what someone else is doing and to what level have they accomplished their project, instead of concentrating on your own piece of work. This negative attitude driven by jealousy will slow you down further, and your competitor will become way ahead of you. This will further increase the negative feelings you have. It is important to tolerate other people's progress and not be moved or affected by it because people are different, we have different capabilities, and that does not mean in any way that the other person is better than you. Concentrating on your own goals and achievements will help you work more accurately, giving your work or whatever you are doing more concentration, producing better results. Use daily positive affirmations. Every thought you think, every word you say is an affirmation. All of our self-talk or inner dialogue is a stream of affirmations. We are continually affirming subconsciously with our words and thoughts, and this flow of affirmations is creating our life experience in every moment. That voice you always hear inside and you think it is you talking, those are all affirmations, and they are very powerful. Affirm it. Now all of know that the internal voice within every one of you's had both positive and negative sides. The positive side is the one we need to concentrate on and empower it to eliminate the negative one. It is kind of brainwashing the negative only to leave the positive voice in your mind. Many people ask if these affirmations work and how they work, and even how fast they impact our lives. Affirmations do work, and especially the ones that you mostly like. There are certain statements that you say in your mind that make you feel good and empowered. Those are the ones that work the most. And these positive affirmations have been proven to work quickly. However, for some people it might feel as though they are lying to themselves, and this is a sign of resistance, and this shows that it might take a little longer than planned, but consistency will help speed the process along. No matter what aspect of life you're dealing with or who you are, affirmations will not only make you feel better about yourself and your life, but if used correctly, they can manifest real change in your life. Changing the way you think, reprogramming your mind, and removing the old negative beliefs that have been sabotaging you again and again throughout your life. So start chanting your positive affirmations today and move closer to getting the life you have wanted for years. Use prayer. Prayer is one of the most powerful and most influential ways of achieving anything. Most people believe in turning to God when they face a situation beyond their control. Others feel prayer is the last resort, but leading an active prayerful life will help you to be positive. Keeping an active prayerful life and spiritual life will open your eyes for you to see the world in a different way. Connect. You will be able to relax more as you know that nothing can get you down. It gives you more power as you know that nothing is impossible with God. When facing difficulty in life and you feel defeated, prayer may uplift you and install the feeling of hope again. Prayer keeps the hope for a better tomorrow alive within us. Following religious teachings helps us to reflect on past teachings and how other people overcame their troubles through prayer, and we know we can do the same. We tell ourselves that God is able to overcome any troubles we might be facing, and He can deliver us out of any troubles, so we stop worrying and start talking to Him, telling Him of our problems. Prayer connects you to your Creator. It allows you to realize that you are not just an ordinary person, you are important, you are worth it, and you deserve the best. This will motivate you to work harder and be more committed to achieving your goals. It will give you a new boost of energy to keep going in whatever you want to achieve, and it will kill all the fears you have about failing, because you know you are capable of becoming whoever and whatever you want to be. The dangers of always thinking negatively. Negative thinking can have dramatic effects on a person. Apart from hindering your progress and success, it may start to affect your physical well-being, and even worse, start to rub off on the people around you. Get rid of bad thinking. Negative thoughts will hinder you from achieving that you want because you feel you are unable to achieve and are incapable of doing anything. They will also make you feel worthless, and you will never want to try out or do anything again. Apart from that, if you start feeling worthless, you will start neglecting yourself as a person and will stop caring about how you look, and that will even start affecting your health. Stress will be the order of the day in your life if you are always feeling negative, and that may cause migraine headaches. If your negative attitude starts rubbing off on other people, then you have great reason to worry, because if your friends or colleagues all feel the same way that you do, then you all will not be able to overcome the feelings. Being surrounded by negative people is very dangerous, because they will not try and make you see the best in you. Instead of bringing your spirits up when you are down, they will further agree with you that you are incapable of being better and that you cannot do anything positive. When we are in a negative state, we do not attract those elements that would make our lives advance. Rather, we attract the circumstances that support us in thinking something is wrong, and we get stuck. Simply put, when we stay thinking negative, we attract negative emotions and events. Thus, when one is in a negative state, everything seems to go wrong. This kind of situation will not help you in any way, and you cannot be a better person among negative people. Negative thoughts are really dangerous and must be eliminated. Wrapping up. Make a positive commitment to yourself, to acquiring knowledge, work, loved ones, acquaintances, nature, and additional worthwhile causes. Praise yourself and other people. Dream of success. Become enthusiastic. Keep your mind centered on significant things. Set goals and priorities for what you think and accomplish. Envision practicing your actions. Develop a scheme for dealing with issues. Learn to relax. Savor successes. Be truthful with yourself. Be fearless. Change and improve every day. Do your best and don't look backward. See learning and changes chances. Attempt new things. Consider a lot of options. Meet new individuals. Ask lots of questions. Keep track of your mental and physical health. Become affirmative. Studies demonstrate that individuals with these features are winners in good times and survivors in hard times. Research demonstrates that individuals who set out consciously to modify their inner conversations and assumptions report a virtually immediate betterment in their performance. Their energy step-ups and things seem to go better. Dedication, control and challenge help build self-regard and promote positive thinking. Get started today. Thank you for watching. If you find it helpful, please share, like and subscribe. Thank you.